You're listening to the Higher Attitudes Podcast. Inspiration to lift your soul.
The effect of light shining through colored glass or reflecting off water or shiny things gives me excited shivers. I buy colored drinking glasses just so I can see the light patterns on the counter. I will even arrange them to see the colors overlap or radiate more brilliantly. I go to concerts and react more to the way patterns and colors bounce around the bell of the tuba than to the music. My daughter returned from an art fair she had attended with her grandmother, very animated. "Mom, you've just got to go see the fair. You have to see the glass." And she'd seen the colored shadows on the tablecloth and knew my excitement. I've trained her well. I'm Julie, and this podcast is Let Your Light Shine. Years ago, I had taken a watercolor class that focused on reflections in silver and water. I had never noticed how the sandwich and teacup show up in polished silver, sometimes upside down, or how colors shine through glass and lakes mirror the landscape around them. Suddenly, I could see with new eyes. Shadows were no longer just gray. Light bejewels everything it touches. We recently attended a jazz concert where I spent more time watching the gold and purple light bounce off the brass saxophone than listening to the music. I realized something very important. The light shines through the vessel or reflects off the instrument, but the instrument is itself. It has its own identity. The colored glass I love is unique. The light shining through enhances what is already there. It shows off the cut design and illuminates the colors already present. The beauty radiates out for all to see. The glass is not better than the saxophone. They exist in their own greatness. One cannot be compared to the other. Neither is the glassmaker better than the musician or the instrument maker. Each person has specific gifts unique to them. Jesus Christ says, He is the light of the world. And although we are created in His likeness, we are each unique with our own identity and gifts. He does not take away who we are or force us to be who we are not. He highlights the greatness. His light shines through us and reflects off of us. He allows us to be our own unique self. His light magnifies the beauty and natural light within us. He tells us, "Let your light so shine that man may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." If Jesus Christ says He is the light of the world, and we are meant to reflect that light, how do we let our light shine? Our light may start no brighter than a birthday candle, but even that little light dispels the darkness around it. As we spread love, hope, goodness, faith, and forgiveness, our light grows brighter, chasing more of the darkness away and helping those within our circle of influence see more clearly the source of beauty and joy in their lives. Dark, scary times can affect our circumstances, and we can feel there is no light of hope shining in our direction. We may stumble, tripping over rocks, stumps, or our own 2 feet. But when we awake to the sunlight chasing the fears away, we find within the shadows breathtaking patterns and colors. Did you know every color in the giant crayon box can be seen in shadows? Complementary colors pair together to create rich, deep hues. The shadows bring vibrant contrast to the objects reflecting the light. Have you noticed that the most dramatic light effects do not show up at noon when the sun is its brightest? When the sun is high, the colors are muted and bland. The flowers and leaves lack definition. In the darkest hours, you cannot see the leaves or flowers at all, but in the morning hours, cast shadows and reflections, light shimmering through the leaves, create contrast. We see how the shadows actually enhance the natural beauty. The darkness of despair in our lives gives way to the light of hope. The remaining shadows define the richness of a life full of dynamic possibilities. We shine through the power of Jesus Christ, who is our light. Our unique gift to the world is made brighter through Him, who gives the gift of light and shadow. As we step out of our comfort space into the world of expressing our special influence, we become the colorful glass or the shiny instrument. Better yet, we become the creators of the music or the object that others look at or hear. The one who, for the moment, helps another see beauty or joy, or who brings that person closer to an understanding of God. Let your light so shine that others may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven.
Thank you for listening. We'd love to have you join us on Facebook at facebook.com/higher-attitudes. Do you have an uplifting thought to share? Why not join our Facebook discussion group? Visit the group at facebook.com/groups/higher-attitudes to request membership. If you'd like to leave a question about a challenge you're facing, or if you'd like to share a thought about how you've overcome negativity, call 719-301-0303 and record your question or comment. Please note that carrier rates may apply. Again, call 719-301-0303 to leave a question or comment. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we look forward to you joining us for the next episode of the Higher Attitudes Podcast. Please remember that the advice offered in this show is intended for informational purposes only. Please read our full disclaimer in the show notes.